Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice of a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements.
Hi, everybody. Life has been a happening. Life has been a happening. Welcome to Healing to Happiness, Mediumship and Messages with me, Spirit Medium Laura. The first 30 minutes or so, I'm going to focus in on mediumship, and then after that, I'll do a mix of life readings and mediumship and healing, which is part and parcel of everything that is done here. If you'd like to get readings, the phone number is area code 347-945-5849. I already have a blasted full queue. The schedule for the show is Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch this show live on my webpage for the show, which is spiritmediumtv.com. If you'd like to win a psychic session, you can be in to win by joining the mailing list at spiritmediumtv.com. And also, if you would like a private session with me, if you'd like to honor yourself that way, I have a sale for radio show listeners, which is called the 3 for 4. You get 1/3 more time in your private session with me. So, for example, if you ordered 30 minutes, you get 1/3 of that, which is 10 minutes more for free. And then you get 40 minutes. All you need to do is go to BookLaura, BookLaura.com. That's BookLaura.com. And when you book your, make your payment and book your time, place in the event name and field, radio show, and the date you listened. Radio show and the date you listened. And if you're listening to this in the future, it counts as well. Also, if you want to jump to the top of the queue, I have a donation system in place called the 8 No Wait. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and jump the gate. And that is available to you. You can make your donation at spiritmediumtv.com. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. Events. Let's see. Oh, of note this week is Friday. I'm going to be doing Le Petite Psychic Treat. And that means mini in-person readings at a wonderful networking event in Delray Beach this Friday evening. The way to RSVP and find out more about that is go to, you guessed it, spiritmediumtv.com. That's the website for this show. And under events, you'll see a link to my meetup. I have a meetup. I think it's got like 700 people. Every day I look, it's like, I don't know why all of a sudden everybody wants to join that meetup. So that's of note right now. So what we're going to do, oh, wow, it's only 3 minutes after 1. I'm moving quickly today, aren't I? Well, maybe I should just patter a little bit. Yeah, there is something I want to tell you before I prepare you all for readings. Today, I was preparing another newsletter, and I looked at how I said, oh, I do work similar to John of God. And then I said to myself, let me just see what John of God does do. What is his methodology? Because I feel very clearly I do this similar work to him in terms of working with guides, channeling spirit. So I Googled how John of God works. And if you don't know who he is, I don't know, I guess there are some people who might not. John of God is the famed healer from Brazil who channels many different entities, I don't do this. I mean, I'm not as much a physical healer, although who knows, maybe I'll get into that later on. But right now I'm more emotional, spiritual, and I do some physical healing, but I I look at it more like a spiritual aspirin to remove pain or that kind of a thing. But in any event, he does like psychic surgery, that kind of a thing. It's very dramatic, and he's world known. So I did a little Google on it, and lo and behold, I discovered the first page, the first link that looked interesting to me, the first link I clicked, the first place I looked on the page, it says one of the entities he works with is Saint Ignatius Loyola. To me, it's Ola, which is the first and my master guide. And I even said it once to a young lady who calls into the show from time to time that her name is Ola. And I said, that's funny because that's my master guide's name. St. Ignatius Loyola is what that stands for. So I thought that was kind of funny and a very great validation that my work is similar to that, or Barbara Brennan's School of Healing, which is a very famous school. I'm working with spirit guides, also the reconnection. That's another Eric Pearl. He's a chiropractor from California who started working with entities, guides, and healing people. So that's what I do. That's what I'm guided to do. As I understood what he was talking about, John of God, I said, geez, I'm doing the same thing. I'm led to use energy to shift your vibration. I literally see colors, and I'm told what to do with them, and I move them through your being, and I send intention for healing. Now, one might say, well, do you have a license for that or what have you? It's like prayer. I would look at it like prayer. I am a reverend, but in any event, I just look at it like prayer. A highly focused and incisive prayer, albeit as I am a developed psychic medium, so therefore it works with greater facility and greater power, is what I would say. Okay. So we're going to get ready now to prepare for readings. I would like everyone out there. Oh, and one other thing to say about healing. I don't do the healing. Okay? God does the healing. John of God would say the same thing. It's the entities that go through and I'm communicating with, telling me what to do, and they're sending in the energy. So I'm just the messenger, guys. Don't beat up the messenger. Be nice to the messenger. My mother used to wear an apron, and it used to say, kiss the cook. So be nice to me. I'm just the messenger. Okay. So everybody out there in listening land, if you would prepare for your readings by doing the following. I'd like you to uncross your arms and legs. Make sure you're in a comfortable location first. And start to focus on your breath, taking deep breaths from your abdominal area. And on the exhale, letting go of any tension, any feeling of wanting to control, letting things be as they are, feeling peaceful and aligned with yourself. And as you get this feeling, I would like you, if you want an other side connection, to please call in your loved ones from the other side. If you're wanting a life question or healing, just ask for that as well, thinking of what the question would be or the issue at hand. And as you focus in on those things, I'm going to go off and invoke the prayer. I will be back in a second. Please invoke all requests made earlier today in the Master Prayer for this radio show. And so it is. And so on your next exhale of breath, I would like you to release into your field, into your room or space, your energy. So on your exhale, release your energy, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, good, wonderful. Well, interesting. Every time I do this, I get some other message for the group. And today, even though it's August 12th, 2015, I see a Christmas tree. So what does that mean? A lot of abundance is coming to all of you. Good times ahead. feel good about yourself, and open up to change, because you're about, all of you, to start new things in your life, new way of looking at things, new beginnings. Everybody out there's got something new going on. That's the general message. I'm going to go now to channel. Just bear with me one moment while I connect. We are here. We are the ones. As we are wont to do, we are usually here for your radio show. As mentioned earlier, we also include St. Ignatius, Loyola, and many other guides are in the messages that we deliver. We are a soul group of benign intent, focused on healing and also allowing you to be all that you can be. It is our great dream and desire. It is our great purpose to help you attain your goals in life, your dreams in life, and to discover that working with higher powers can align you with miracles. Each and every one of you would like something, and and every one of you may have something. The first step is to believe in yourself and to believe in your divine connection. If you truly understood that the underworking fabric of your very nature is benign intelligence from a higher realm, you would have less fear and more love in your life. Love meaning a feeling that you are connected to something that is divine, benevolent, and magnificent. Each of you has the power to attain miracles in your own life. Prayer is the first step to do that. It's the simplest step. We will give you a prayer technique today. Perhaps you would like to try this after the show or when you're quiet and alone. It is called the white light prayer technique. If you would lie in bed, or if you prefer to kneel, you may do this technique alone, or you may do it with others. You simply need to take the hands and place them together in prayer position and say to yourself, I am connected to Source. I am connected to God. And then watch and feel a white light rush over you, through you, clearing and cleansing you of anything that might be considered negative or detached from spirit, from God, from the all that is. Allow yourself to take a bath in white light. And as you do that, you may then ask, or better yet, command the universe to provide for you in whatever way you see that you need. This is your message for today. Namaste. I like that. I feel good already. I never know what they're going to say, which makes it a little bit, shall we say, scary for me, but at the same time, very exciting. Okay, so I'm going to go to the first person who asked for an other side connection, and that would be, oh no, that's not it. It would be Mary. Is that the right one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mary. There we are. Hi, Mary. How are you, honey?
Hi, Laura. I'm great.
Good. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to see who I get here for you, sweetheart, and we'll see if you can validate that at all. Who wants to come in for Mary at area code 503? Okay, there's a mother figure here for you. A sweet, loving, kind energy. I'm just going to, there's a feeling of, she's not showing herself just yet, but what I do feel is a feeling in the chest cavity of having trouble breathing.
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's an echo or feedback on the line. You don't have anything playing in the background, do you, honey?
I can turn off the video.
That would help, honey. Yes, please do. Or just make it muted. You could see me and then make it muted. Okay. Yes.
Is that better?
Yes, it's perfect, honey. So your mother is here, or a mother figure is here for you. I do see brown hair comes to shoulder length, nice wave to it. It could be any time in her life where she could have dyed her hair towards the end. I don't know how old she was when she passed. And I already mentioned to you, I feel a problem in the chest cavity. In the chest cavities, if it was lungs and breathing, those kind of problems. But it also feels like it spread throughout the body and was not limited there. There's a slenderness to her physique. Hold on. Why? Okay, she's showing me, I don't know if this is literal or figurative, meaning symbolic, but there's something going on. She gives me her chest more than anything, as if she had a huge bust line or a big bust line. But in her chest area, there seems to be red light, as if something's distressed behind the rib cage, if you will. So you already said yes, that there's something wrong with her chest, but you didn't really confirm if there's anything wrong with her lungs. Do you know if it was her lungs, please? Yes or no?
Gosh, I'm not sure about the lungs.
Okay, but you know there was something wrong in her chest area. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And also there seems, just as a physical characteristic, seems like she did have a full bust line. I guess you would know that about your mom. She did have a full bust line. So maybe she's trying to draw attention to her breast. I don't know yet. I'm just developing her right now. It looks like looks like the original hair color was brown, medium to dark brown. Is that correct, please, for your mom?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And it looks like she's showing me it when it's still dark. Okay. It doesn't look white right now in the picture she's giving me. And maybe it was one of her favorite hairstyles, or maybe it was something that she wore very often, but it's almost to shoulder length. It's just a little bit shy of the shoulders. It's got a nice wave to it, a little bit of layering. It's got, it looks nice. She takes good care of it. Looks like she might have had a little bit of bangs there. Can't really quite see it. Do you remember your mother's hair to be more like shoulder length with a little bit of wave to it, like that? Does that sound like something you've seen on your mother, at least in a picture?
Yes.
Okay. She's got a nice nose, also straight, pointed, clear. Oh, clear thinker, clear eyes. She actually says blue eyes. Did she have blue eyes, honey? I usually get the eyes wrong lately.
No, she had brown eyes.
Okay, clear eyes. We'll just leave it at clear eyes. High cheekbones. Really, Mom? She has nice nasal passages. That's cute. All right, just a nice nose, clear nasal passages, clear thinker, kind person, kind lady. Lived long enough to become a grandma also shows me that. Yes, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I hear two grandchildren were on Earth by the time she transitioned. Is that correct, please?
Did my two sons, and she had a great grandchild.
Well, she showed me two grandchildren, so we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. High cheekbones. What's this? Chest, lung hair. I don't know what's going on in the chest. Hold on. Oh, now she's giving me more on the chest. Okay. There's something going on in the right breast. Okay, there's something going on there. It looks like there's something in the chest and something goes out into the breast area. I don't know what's going on with that because she's not giving me any vocals on it. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Hold on. Is there anything else you want to show me, please? Your name is Mary. Okay. Mom? Something else you want to tell me?
This might be another person that was like a mom to me in ways.
Oh!
She had breast cancer.
Was it in her right breast that it started?
She had both. I don't know where it started, but she had a double.
Okay. All right. Well, for some reason, there's something from the lungs, the chest cavity into the breast. So, did your mom have cancer? Did your mom have did your mom have lung cancer, honey? You said there was something wrong with her lungs.
No, she had heart troubles.
Okay.
My mom did.
Well, this particular woman looks like she had breast cancer. Okay. But it also looks like it affects the lungs because it probably spread. Okay.
Yeah, this is my friend that was the age of a mother, but she was not my mother.
Okay, perfect. And so let me just go over. Did she have brown hair? Oh, now she's showing me it. Yes. Okay, good. It looks like she wore it up to almost shoulders at some time, but then she morphs it a little bit to shorter around the head. So maybe as she got older, she cut it. Okay. Again, nice, straight, good-looking woman, straight nose. No upturn in the nose, just nice straight form to the nose. And she had shown me blue eyes. Did this friend have blue eyes, please? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, that might be something to look at later on. Not a big deal. But I think we have her. Yeah, I think we have her here then. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of coughing and congestion in her lung area before she passed. Nobody really understood quite what that was because we're all thinking it's breast cancer. She's giving you an additional characteristic or symptom that you can possibly, I'm pretty sure, would know, that she was doing a lot of coughing towards the end. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay, that means that it was in her lungs also, so it spread to her lungs. That's her way of confirming for you it was in her lungs also. She says her children were by her side, including you, and yes, you were like a daughter to her. She was very kind to you most of her life, or most of the time that she knew you. She wished that she could have done more for you because you were always left out of a lot of things, family things. And I don't know why she's channeling this through me. You were left out of a lot of things, family things. I always wanted to include you like you were my own, but sometimes you were left out. I felt badly, she says, about this. I wished I could have included you in more because I wanted to give you that kind of love. Now, I don't know why she wants to give you that kind of love. She's going to say in a moment why, honey. I'm also getting a B name, like a Beatrice or something like that, or maybe it's a Betty, or maybe it's a Barbara, but I hear Beatrice. I don't know who that is. Does that make sense to you, that name? Betty, okay.
Betty.
Okay, that was her name?
That was her friend's name, her best friend.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. What were you going to say, love?
Just they were inseparable.
Okay.
To know that.
Yeah, she's probably with her now. I don't know, but her friends and family were there when she. Okay, she's with her in spirit then also. Yeah, Betty's here with me. She says, "I love you very much." There's something about the part about you not being included a lot needs to be said. I just need to go back to that. What did you mean by that? Mom kind of person, mom friend. I meant that I left you out of a lot of things because I couldn't help it. There was too much going on in my own life, and I was unable to be close to you at times when I really wanted to be. So what she reminds me of, Mary, reminds me of my own aunt who had 6 children of her own. And although she she had so many, so probably this woman had so many children of her own, she wanted you close to her also, but sometimes you were left out of things and out of out of affairs. So she wishes that she could be with you now, and they usually always say that, but I am with you in spirit. And she laughs a little bit, not to make a pun, but she means literally she comes in and out of your house sometimes and leaves little things about, like little stones, little rocks, and little trinkets of sorts. Most of it is money, actually little pennies and things like that. So if you're finding kind of change around the house, that's coming in from her.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Have you found anything like that? Because she's going through the trouble of saying it.
I think I have recently found change laying around. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's her. She's saying that. And, by the way, just for everybody listening, I don't think they literally come in and drop a coin. I think the coin was there and you noticed it, but she gets you to notice it. And that's her way of working with you, setting up signs and symbols. So she says, look for more of that. I'll be connecting with you on a regular basis from now on because now we made this kind of connection. She also goes, gee, I wish my own children would listen to me as much as you do. And you did. She says, I always had that problem with them. They were always off doing their own thing. You take somebody for granted, she says, but you never took me for granted.
Wow, thank you, Laura. That is so good to hear from her.
Yeah. She's also saying she thanks you for something that you left. I think it was where she's been laid to rest. Looks like a flower of some sort. Have you ever visited her resting place?
I haven't yet.
Are you thinking of doing that?
Yes, I have. I was invited to go with her daughter-in-law, but I wasn't able to go at that time, but I would like to go.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe you'll be able to go. And in any event, I appreciate Mary so much for calling in, and it was a pleasure speaking with your mom friend.
Thank you so much. It was just really a pleasure, and I just appreciate you so much, Laura.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, and I will go now to the second person waiting for an other side connection. That would be Kate, and then I will be going to other people waiting in the queue. Hello, Kate. How are you today?
Hi, great, thank you.
Good. I didn't feel anything for you earlier when I pre-interviewed you. Let me see what I can get. 415 is your area code, KKK. Hold on, let's see who's there. Are you doing something in the background? I ask you to focus, please. If you are, maybe you're not.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay, just be still. Thank you, honey. Appreciate that. Father. Okay, there's more of a male energy to you. Feels like a more senior energy, which would go into the general category of father energy. I'm going to just develop someone here, and we'll see what you say about that. May I go in that direction, please?
Yes.
Okay. There's a kind person here waiting here for you, male. He loves you very much. He says, I need some more from you, sir. I need a visual on you, please. Okay, kind. He keeps with the kind. Okay. He has a face that reminds me a little bit, you're going to laugh at me. Laugh with me, not at me. A little bit like a Paul Newman kind of thing. He's a good-looking man. Okay, like the nose is a little bit on the wider side, is kind of curved towards the tips. He's got full lips. Good-looking man, actually good-looking man in his youth, he says, but even as he moved to senior years. He shows me white hair around his head, a little bit of a thinning of the hairline on the top. Looks like it's closely cropped. Looks like the hair turned completely white towards the end, and his skin is, in contrast, is looking like a little bit sun worshipped, or he has got a little bit of colors in his skin. The contrast between the two is evident. In other words, I don't see him white and pasty. I see the hair real white, and the skin's looking like it's got some glamour to it. Oh, he's using the word glamour to it. Got a good sense of humor, whoever this person is. Let me see if I can get something else. Looks like the eyes are on the lighter side. Slender build. See something else here. Slender build, not real tall, more mid-height, more of a narrow frame. Okay, I'm trying to get him to tell me a few other things. There are children in the family, like grandchildren for him. And I'm almost putting words in his mouth. That's why I'm silent, because I really want him to step forward and give me the information, love. Kate. Okay, so hold on for a second. I heard father. Okay, we know your father figure. Okay, love? I'm still talking to him. Oh, he wears a shirt that's like a lumberjack plaid shirt. That to me means countrified living, at least towards the end of his life. More in the suburbs or, more in the country. Okay, so I'm going to break down what I have so far because he's kind of stalled on me. I see a man that has his mid-height, a narrow build, okay, and not a lot of extra weight on him. I didn't say that before. He's got a tight body, like he says, for most of his life, and then he laughed a little bit. I don't know if I said that to you before. And he has white hair. From what I'm saying, honey, does this make sense to you for anyone you would know?
Yeah, my two uncles did not have white hair when they passed. They were kind of younger. So I believe it's a grandfather, but I just know him from pictures, because they died before I was born.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think it's your grandpa because he talks about grandchildren. Okay, there were a few grandchildren, okay, to him. And he does seem to kind of gently lead me to the heart area as if that was it. But he's very fit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I know that. I know who that is. Yeah.
Okay. And he loves you very much. He says he's sorry that he never had a chance to say goodbye. He certainly didn't have a chance even to say hello. He says, he's a good-looking man, very good-looking. He says good looks run in the family, and he laughs a little bit. He's got a good sense of humor. There's something about, what's this name here? He gives me a name like, I don't know what this means. Life of Riley or Riley. There may be a name that's Riley in the family, or does Riley mean anything to you, honey? Because he uses Life of Riley. Does that mean?
No, I don't know that.
Okay. I don't have a context, so I can't really help you with that understanding. He said he says, I had the life of Riley. I had a good life on earth for whatever it was and for whatever length it was. That's what he means by Riley. I lived the life of Riley. It was a good life, an easygoing life. I didn't bother anybody. Nobody bothered me. I kept to myself a lot. Yes, more out in the country or away from, the mass and the crowds. More of a simpler life in a rural area. Now, do you know that about Grandpa, honey?
Yes.
Okay. And so he just wants to come in and say, hey, and wave hello to you. Now, is there anybody particular that you're wanting? Because it was even hard for me to feel that for you. Right? It's like almost as if there's nobody really prevalent that's wanting to come in around you.
His daughter, my aunt, Nancy,
is who you want?
She usually comes through, yeah.
Okay. Well, isn't that nice? I brought in somebody you didn't get. So you were wanting Nancy. All right, let's see if we can pull in Nancy. Hold on for a second. His daughter, your aunt. Yeah, he's up the father's line, isn't he? Right? He's your father's father? Yeah, because he's actually sitting there. It's interesting. He actually sits right there looking in on us. Okay, it says, Nancy is here with me, but not a lot of other people. Not a lot of other people. So your uncles, I don't know where they are, but they're not sitting with him. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know what that means because they're probably on the other side of the family. Okay, so here. Yeah. Okay, good. So she's here. Nancy's here with me. I love her very much too, and I take care of her. She fell ill suddenly of something that took her life by storm. He uses the word pleurisy, something in the lungs, an illness. Now, pleurisy, that's kind of out of style. I don't know when this happened, but whatever. I hear this something. Let me just see here. The first thing I want to say is this woman reminds me of somebody that might have had trouble walking. It just seems like she got debilitated to that point that she couldn't walk. She has an illness. You already said yes, taken by storm with illness. Let me see what else we can get here. Nobody was around to help her, or nobody could help her. Let me see if I can get to her. I don't know why she doesn't want to come into me, love, but let me see if I can get it direct to her. I'm here, she says. Okay, I'm here. She says, ooh, I'm out of breath. She says, I was off doing something else in the spirit world, and then you called me in today. She says, I wasn't expecting this cameo appearance. So she has a good sense of humor. She's very sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She shows me, okay, a pretty face, very pretty face, but for some reason or other, and you don't seem old enough for this, but I see a hairstyle that reminds me of the 40s, like as if she lived during the 1940s in New York, or New York, I don't even know where she lived, but somewhere where she would wear hair like rolled up around the face. Was she alive during that time, honey?
She would have been a child. She was just a little kid.
Okay. So then there's somebody else that's going around the situation, another aunt of yours or grand aunt, I think. Okay, here, grand aunt to you that's around also. She's got the one with the hair that's rolled up, and I think she's a sister of Grandpa. Okay, sister of Grandpa's there. Yeah, and she's got a reddish thing going on in her hair, like an auburnish thing. She's there. But I'm trying to pull in Nancy now. I'm going to give it one more heave-ho. And if I don't, then I'm going to go on to the other callers. So let's just see. Sure. Okay, Nancy, honey, do you want to come in, love? Okay, she's out of breath. She says, okay, I'm out of breath. Whoo, I didn't know what you wanted from me. Yes, I did wear bobby socks and sneakers as a child, but only for a short while. She says, I was born in the mid-50s to late 50s. I didn't stay on Earth very long, however. I was asked to go to spirit pretty young. So she's given me something like early in life, almost like her 20s. Did she pass away in her 20s, please, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
She was young.
She was young. Okay. So I'm going to leave that alone, honey, because it shouldn't be this difficult to pull in a soul. Maybe today's not the right day for that. But we certainly brought in Grandpa very nicely. I appreciate you calling in. Okay, honey. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, I'm going to get to some other people now waiting in the queue. I'm going to go to Jackie, who's wanting another side or life question. Jackie, I decided not to use your grandma as a medium question, but I'm just going to go for your question. I'm going to see if grandma wants to make a comment without doing full mediumship on her. So go ahead and just give me your question, Jackie.
Yes, no problem.
Sure.
It's about a relationship. Just what do you pick up on that?
Okay. So the question is, the existing relationship, will it be okay or not okay? May I ask that kind of a question? Is that what
Correct.
you mean? Okay.
Correct.
And I'm going to say, Jackie's grandma, please come in as part of the answer, and also her spirit guides. 1 second, Jackie. Yes, it's going to be just fine in the long run, but not right away. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done to clarify between you and he what each of you wants, and then to work it out slowly. I actually am being given a vision of a wedding. Okay, as if you could move this to a wedding, or you are already married. I'm not going to interpret. I just see a white gown, you wearing a white gown with this man. But the two of you ultimately, underneath all this current, I guess, back and forth, we'll call it, is that you're compatible.
Mm-hmm.
You are compatible. It's just a negotiation phase of the relationship, and ultimately you will tie the knot.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe that's a little bit more than what you were expecting.
Simple, right?
Yeah. I think, I don't know if you were thinking that this would be a life mate for you or not, but it looks like this person is somebody that you could marry. So whatever it is you're trying to work through now, he is honest. He's a good person. He works hard. He's kind. He's a good person. And that it's just a lot of power struggles right now of who should be in control of what. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And it will be worked out over time. It will be worked out over time. I also hear something about who has the money, who's going to who's going to be controlling things. Kind of like back and forth on these subjects. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I get it.
All right. But you have a profession. I can see they're showing me you. Are you a nurse or something? Because it looks like you have a very impressive credential.
Oh, well, thanks. I did go to nursing school, but I didn't finish. But I have master's in criminology and justice.
No wonder. So,
And thinking about going to law school.
Perfect. Perfect. So there's a lot of that kind of, I don't mean to, you need to learn when you're with him how to, how to ask for his help and how to negotiate power, because you can't have two men in the relationship. You got to have one female and one man. And in the love, right? In the love area, it's going to be, what's it going to be in the love area? It's going to be you taking care of your man so that he in turn can take care of you. It's a negotiation and a partnership.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what you're going through right now. Grandma likes him very much for you, and you're going to do really well with all of this, darling. Okay?
Oh, well, all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I am going to go to Sharon, who has a life question. Hello, Sharon. How are you, darling?
Hi, Laura. I didn't think I'd get on. Hello. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure, of course. So just give me your question, honey, and not a lot of background.
Okay. Am I going to be finding employment soon? I have 2 interviews this week that I would love. That's as blunt as I can be. Tomorrow and Friday. Oh,
well, I hear.
Happy days are coming.
Yay, happy days. I feel you are. Let me just look into these. I'm going to go to the first one. I'm just going to name one of the jobs. You said 2 of them. I'm going to go to the first interview and see what they say about that. Guys, what do you... Okay, just hold on. First interview, yes or no for Sharon. Yes to get it. Yes or no? Yes. I get a yes on that you'll be offered it. And then after I go through that, I'm going to tell you which one is probably best for you. Okay? The second interview, that's on Friday, I guess.
With a woman. This is going to be with a woman. They're both great jobs. First one was with a man. Okay.
Well, don't tell me anything more, love. Just let me give you the information. So I'm getting a yes for tomorrow that you should be offered it. Now, let me go to the Friday job. Hold on. Calm down.
And you're accurate, too. I know.
Okay, hold on, honey. Friday job. Yes. Will she be offered it? Yes or no? Yes, you'll be offered that probably as well. The former one, not the latter, has more money. I mean, the Thursday job will pay you better. It seems to have more energy to it. It's a bigger opportunity for you, and it's the best one for you in the long run. But even in the beginning, it seems to be bigger for you in some way, much more of an opportunity.
You're right.
Okay, and it's more.
It's more responsibility.
More responsibility is huge, and then one on Friday just is a little bit. It diminishes in importance and in power for you, and it doesn't even have so much of a strong yes. It's more up in the air kind of thing. Maybe more lukewarm, if you will. They'll like you, but they may give the opportunity to somebody else. But tomorrow's job looks most likely, and it looks like the best opportunity. It's a leadership role. You'll be given a lot of responsibility. You'll like what you're doing. You will be getting involved not only in guiding others and leading them, but also in developing them as human beings. So there's many different sides to it, and you're going to like it very much. It's better than anything you've ever had before because you're getting to use that human growth and potential aspect of yourself that you've been wanting to engage in professional jobs and yet get paid a salary for. So that's what this job looks like for you, and it looks very, very good.
Thank you, Laura. And I tell you, I've called you like every maybe 4 months. I call you. The last 2 you said no, I wasn't going to get. So I know you tell the truth. I know. I know that.
Well, you can also say to me now, because you already know what the job interview is, what I just said was to help you confirm the validity of everything else, meaning this job, the one tomorrow, is going to bring out a part of you that's been dormant and you've wanted to utilize in a salaried or job capacity. There's a part of the job that will mean you're developing potential of people. Does that make sense to you for what you know about the job?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. It's perfect. Yes.
Okay.
I've been looking for 9 months, Laura.
All right. Well, it's not only the looking, it's looking for the right thing. And this one's going to be very,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. You're going to like it.
Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome.
Once again, I love your. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye, love. Bye. Okay. Oh, Susie's so cute. Susie, I'll come to you a little later. Okay. I'm going to go to Pat. Hi, Pat. How are you, honey? I thought that said Pat. Hi. I thought it said past life for a moment, but it was Pat with a life question. Okay, honey. So just give me your question, honey. Not a lot of background, okay?
Okay. First time caller. I've been in 2 difficult living caretaking situations. I'm a CNA. I'm about to start a new one. Can you tell me how you see this going, and do you see me there for a while? I'd like to be there for a few years.
Yeah, I do see it lasting for quite a while, actually. Maybe even longer than you want to be there. Let me just go to it. Let me go to a little bit. It may mean that you may have to leave that job before that person terminates or transitions to spirit, or for some reason or other. Maybe because you've had your fill of it and you want to move on to something else. But I do feel this one would be nice. It feels like a female. Do you know if it's a female or male yet, honey, who you'll be working with?
It's a male, and the son and daughter-in-law live there, and they have hired me to take care of him.
Okay, because I feel a woman's presence, and maybe it's just the one who hired you. Actually, she's the one making the decisions. The daughter-in-law. She's the one that's kind of been making. Right. Yeah, she's making the decisions on all this. She will decide when it ends or not ends, and everything else. It feels like the man that you'll be caring for will not have much input to the decision making. Well, you already said yes for her now, but even at that time, because for some reason or other, there's a mental faculty diminished there, or incapacity. What does he have? Alzheimer's, honey? Because it feels like that.
No, he's very sharp. He had a heart attack.
Okay. Well, when he's there longer, maybe he just won't be speaking as much or not mentally alert. That may be something that comes in. Okay. Right. right? So you'll be there, and you'll be able to, and you won't be bothered much. You'll be decent place, decent money. People will be nice to you, respectful to you. I mean, it's not like, you won the lottery and it's Shangri-La, let's dance around the backyard. But it's a good job. It's a decent job, and it'll give you peace of mind, security, and continuity without taxing you too much during the times that you're there. So from that perspective, it's decent. And it's kind of like what you're saying, right? You're just asking for that. God, please just give me something that's steady, something that's even, something that won't burn me out in my last few years before I retire. And I don't know why, but they're telling me that somehow you're looking for your last position as well. Is that correct, love?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm 62, and I'm just starting this career as a CNA. I've got to keep taking care of myself. But when you said I might leave before it's needed, I was thinking, oh, maybe marriage. That would be nice.
You're so cute. Yeah, I get about 4 years. 4 years. So we'll see.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I would have to say, wonderful. Yeah, and I have to say that you're either going to retire, or maybe you'll retire because you did marry somebody. I don't really know. I don't see that. I just get a feeling that this is your last job before you retire. So we'll see where that goes. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey.
I got through.
Yeah, and if you haven't had a chance to join our mailing list, you might want to do so. Just go to Spirit.
Yeah, I've been getting your letters. That's why I connected with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pat. Have a beautiful day, honey. God bless.
You too. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, I am going to go to Marshall, who called in very early today. Hello, Marshall. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you, Laura.
Good. So just give me your question, honey. Not a lot of, no background, actually. I don't want any background, just your question.
All right. I would just like to focus on love. I don't have a real specific question, but just what do I do about my love life?
Okay. So the question is, will I find love in the near future? And not will who I'm with or who I'm wondering about work out, but will I find love? Is that correct, honey?
Yes.
All right. So let's go to that question. This is from Marshall 772. Will she find love? Will she find love in this lifetime? Okay, hold on, Marshall. Yes, you will, over time. It's going to be a lot of patience involved. And shut or mute the video in the background, honey.
I don't have anything playing. You're on speakerphone. Is that better?
Yeah, that'll probably be better. Thank you, honey, because it was an echo.
Okay.
Okay, so I get a very clear yes. And let me just go back to the details that were coming in. Hold on, I just need to reconnect that. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're going to find love, but it won't come in immediately or even easily. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen within you before you attract the right partner. You're aware of this now. You've been working on yourself. You've been trying to set goals for yourself in this area of what you really would like, how you'd really like to have this experience in your life, and how it would look when you're there with this partner. You also need to let go of some residue of the past. And by the way, they just said to me, I'll say it again, is that you are aware of this already. So if you're not, I'm making you aware of these are things they're telling me. There's some clearing energetically, and I'm going to look at you energetically and do a little clearing on you. Okay, that needs to be let go of predisposed attitudes that need to be cleared because there's been disappointment in the past. And somebody that didn't do enough for you, like wasn't really kind to you. You're the giver in the relationship. That person seems to be a person who did not give to you. And you want to be treated like, you want to be, don't we all want to be treated with cherished and put on a pedestal a bit. And I don't feel that you got that. As a matter of fact, you might have been just treated like everyday Jane, not magnificent Marshall. So that left a bad taste in your mouth. It's like, I'm not a rag, not a rag. So let me just take a look at you, honey. Okay. By the way, can you please confirm what I've just said? The first part of it is you're doing some clearing and you're setting sights on what you'd like. Is this correct, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. And the second part of it is emotional residue that left a bad flavor in your mouth. I'm assuming that's correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just go now.
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. One of the areas that they would like me, your guides, to clear is your root chakra, to let you know that there is love for you because there's a sense of scarcity there, okay? This comes in from other lifetimes, not just this lifetime. You keep echoing this theme, which is there's not enough love to go around. It started in this lifetime in the home, with mom not giving you a lot of love, and you're always feeling a little bit scarcity around nurturing, loving, and warmth. And so as you got older, you started to echo that pattern. Does that make sense to you, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to the heart now. I'm just clearing that. That's a root chakra. Setting in. There's plenty of love to go around. We now clear and open up your belief system that love is there. Now I'm also being told to go to your heart chakra and send in love there for you. Loving, loving light. That's the part that was damaged by not getting enough unconditional love in the home life that you had growing up. There also feels to be an absence of father. If he's around, he's not playing into you, or maybe he's not around during your formative years. But I feel mom's not giving you a lot of love, and dad's not giving you any love. Was your father around, honey? No. But there were visitations, but yeah, that's why. Okay, so and everybody listening, if you have a pattern like this, and most of us do, by the way, we all have issues with family life. Who doesn't? We end up having a sense that love's not available for us. So what I'm doing is a clearing. I do it with energy. Love is possible. You are loved now. You are connected with your own loving nature for yourself. Your heart is open to love. You've cleared all aspects of yourself that feel undeserving to love. Solar plexus is part of that status in life affected. There might have been some monetary issues growing up also as a consequence of the broken family. So that also affects self-esteem, yes, and affects self-esteem, right? It affects our feeling of worthiness, again, to receive love. So it goes on many different levels. So sending in light and love to the solar plexus. I am Marshall, and I am deserving and worthy of love. So what I'm going to do is I'm giving you a very quick healing. If it were one-on-one, we do more. But I'm sending in beautiful light through your crown, down through your body, up from the earth, up through your body, healing you and sending you in a new vibration, new hope, and new belief system. Work very much now, from this point forward, on crystallizing how you want to feel in the relationship, Marshall. Put it on a piece of paper, okay, in a safe place. And then every day for about 10 to 15 minutes, do a meditation, sending out a command to the universe. And you could send out the command, right love now, meaning the right kind of person loving into your life now. And you just send it out, right love now, right love now. You can send it from your third eye out into the universe, which I use a picture of, I use the picture of a nebula for that. These instructions are written down on my website. Spirit Medium TV is a way to get to my website. On the menu, the main menu, it says manifesting. So just go to manifesting and you'll see what I just told you to do. The list and what you send out. Right love now, and send that out every day. When you're doing something that maybe as you fall off to sleep, or if you're going for a walk, or if you do a real focused meditation, all the tools and everything are there for that. I want to thank you so much, Marshall, for calling in.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it so much. Blessings.
Blessings to you, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Susie B. I just want to make sure that there are no donations. Thank you, Fiverr. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are any donations. That's good because today I have to go to the dentist after this show. Ew. Okay, so I'm going to go to Susie B for a moment. I won't have time after the show to catch up with people. Now, everybody just hung up.
Hey, Laura.
I don't know why everyone just hung up, but hang in there, guys. I didn't say I couldn't get to you. We have plenty of time left. Everybody hung up that was in the queue practically. Okay, Susie, I'm going to go and see if I can bring in your Uncle Herman. Okay. That's the guy that was like your father figure, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, honey. Well, I know what he looks like and everything. He's wearing a shirt, light shirt. I remember some of the things I've told you about him in the past. He liked to take the family for fishing. There's a country house, or at least it looks like a country house. He's got a big stomach on him, but nice, kind guy, father figure to you. He says to me he's very fond of you and thought you had a lot of power and strength, and also a lot of talent in sports. Did you know that, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Okay, like softball, that kind of thing. You're very good, very hand coordinated, good at hand-eye coordination. He says, you're very gifted in many things, my lovely daughter. And he calls you daughter. He says, I know you need a lot of love right now from the right source, your father figure, if you will. He says, I'm here for you, love, and I send you my love. Big hugs, kisses, big hearts for you. Big boxes of chocolates for you. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Now, I'm wondering what else needs to be said here. Hold on. Uncle Herman. Now, hold on. Uncle Herman, was there some reason why she wants you? Don't you answer, Susie, why she wants you today, other than what we said? She wants to wish me. I think you want to wish him something, like a happy birthday or something. Is that correct, honey? Susie?
I don't know if it's around his birthday, but I did do some research on him.
Okay.
Recently.
Okay. You did some research on him. Hold on. See if I can figure. No, he's not the father figure then.
He's my uncle.
Right. Okay. So I'm thinking he's somebody else other than what he's not who I thought. Okay. But he says you had good eye-hand coordination. So let me describe what I see here. Okay. There's a man here. He's got a big stomach on him. All right. He's wearing a shirt. It's rather dingy white. Okay. It's short sleeved. It's a man-tailored shirt with short sleeves. He's got a little extra weight in his stomach. Did Uncle Herman have extra weight in his stomach, honey? Yes or no?
Don't believe so, no.
Okay, so I don't know who I have. I'm going to erase that. See if I can pull in Uncle Herman. Okay, now, did Uncle Herman die of a heart attack, please? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, I don't know. I'm not getting Uncle Herman today for you. Okay.
Okay, not getting... probably Uncle Benny or Uncle Frankie.
Okay. All right, well, big stomach, white shirt. He looks like he likes to drink also, alcohol. He's got a cigar in his mouth. He's got a hat on, brown hat. But he does go to the family house, and he does like to fish, whoever this person is. And he is carrying extra weight in the stomach area, and he knows about your skill with softball and that kind of thing. The dingy... Okay. And the dingy white shirt seems to indicate not a lot of money in the family for him, not a lot of not a lot of good clothing, anything like that. Just a very simple life. Almost, he says, he's laughing a little bit, almost like a hobo or somebody really didn't have the wherewithal to really buy good clothing or anything like that for himself or the family. Feels like there's a boy under him, as if you have a cousin from Uncle Benny.
Yes.
Okay, this boy's a good kid just like you. He says, I love you very much. He says, I'm sorry I can't get Uncle Herman right now for you, but I'm here to say hello. Now, is it Uncle Benny's birthday? Because whoever this was said there's something about a birthday.
I'm really not sure. It could be.
Okay. Well, Uncle Benny then... Uncle Benny wants to say hello. It's funny because I saw Uncle Benny before. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
You know what? He may not have had a lot of money, but he was very rich in his heart.
No, what I mean is I saw the words under your name. You've wrote in the switchboard you want Uncle Herman, but I saw Uncle Benny. Yeah. And I started talking about Uncle Benny right from the beginning. Uncle Benny actually showed me his name. He's the one that wants to talk to you, to take good care of yourself, and don't let anyone get in your way, my love. He says you have a lot of healing to do and a lot of learning to do yet. He says, but you're going to accomplish all your goals for this lifetime. He says, I'm there with you, honey. I'm there with you. I just want to let you go, sweetheart, because I want to get to one more person waiting in the queue.
Okay, Laura, thank you very much. And thank you, Uncle Benny. I love you too.
All right, sweetheart. God bless.
90 seconds.
Okay, even though the show's going to end, I am going to go to Donna, who's been waiting a very long time. Donna, hello, honey. Donna?
Hi, you know what? Since it's at the end of the show, I do have a quick live question, just to, be shorter, I think.
Yes, go ahead, honey. Just give me, yeah, no background, just the question.
Okay.
Bam, go.
Okay. Oh boy, how do I say this? Without giving too much background. Okay, just somebody contacted me.
60 seconds.
His name was Roger G. Should I, go for that or leave it alone? I don't know him. He just contacted me.
Okay. And this is a love connection then, right? Yes or no, honey? Just yes or no. Is it a love connection, honey? Or
I think on his end, yeah.
Okay. Should she go for this, yes or no? Roger and interested in her, yes or no? Yes, you could give it a try, give it a whirl. I don't feel you're going to like him. You've tried with people before like him, and it's really not in your heart, or it's not really your kind of person. But then why is Spirit saying that you should go for it? You're going to like him. You are going to like him. Over time, there's a possibility
10 seconds.
that you will start to like this person. But try to just focus in on friendship first. Don't make any quick judgments. See him as a human being. Let him be nice to you and see where this goes. No one can really tell you what to do in these matters of the heart. They're there for your growth. You don't necessarily need us as your guides to tell you to go for him or not. The potential for growth is held within this person for you. That's the main answer. So there's a yes there. There's a you won't like him there, because you don't like people like him from the past. You're superimposing your past experiences onto this. But if you give him a chance, there's a good chance that you can grow, get to understand him and know him, and that you will have a positive experience with this individual. So that is your answer, Donna.
Okie dokie.
All right, honey. Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Okay, I want to thank everybody for listening and calling in today. Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we do this all over again. Namaste.
Thank you for using